The Snowy Valley Sculpture Trail is a free to the public collection of sculpture going from Talbingo through Tumut down by the end of this year to Cancoban, but at the moment to Tooma. More than 50 sculptures by artists from 13 countries around the world in 12 different locations, from vineyards like here at Coorabarra, the Tumbarumba vineyard region, southern New South Wales, the forest at Pilot Hill and Laurel Hill, and the towns. Gives a totally different experience as you go from one site of the sculptures to the next site of the sculptures, and it makes for a wonderful few days visiting this region.
So Snowy Hydro has been a proud part of the community for 75 years, and a partnership like the Snowy Valley Sculpture Trail is extremely important to us. It bridges the gap between engineering and art, and we're really proud to be sponsoring the workshops within the schools across our local districts. 34 workshops per year is really important to get our engineers into the classroom.
It's another bow really for this community, for people to come here and live and enjoy this community. So for me, when I first came and I saw one of these sculptures being unveiled, it was actually where art met engineering and met geography as well. This artist was from America. He was a mathematician and also an artist. He had the kids eating out of the palm of his hand. So, really for me, that's why I could see this partnership was always going to work with Snowy Hydro.
I think for a lot of artists, nature is something that they have quite a strong connection to. Certainly with quite a lot of sculptures, it's nature. It sets you against nature. So there's quite a lot of hard materials sometimes. There's bronze and there's aluminium and there's stainless steel and there's Corten steel, which I've used in this work. And that we're setting that against nature, and so it's a contrast against nature. And I think that's actually quite important, for this work.
It's a big part of sculpture. Being a sculptor is to see the work in its final destination, and the site is so important. And also to see the interaction of people when they start to pass the piece and see it and participate in the work also. And that's such a big part of public sculpture. And you could almost say that a piece of sculpture that's in the public realm is not complete until the viewer comes in and this interaction starts to take place.
I think coming to the Snowy Valleys and spending time here, absorbing not just the sculpture trail, but actually absorbing the community, the towns, and the vibrancy of this area. It's absolutely beautiful. The wineries, the whole environment is actually perfect for spending a few days. It's nice to do that.
The Snowy Hydro partnership with the Snowy Valleys Sculpture Trail is fundamental to the future of this project on so many levels. We were very fortunate that with community support we got very significant grants. We now need the resources to keep going with the momentum that we've built up, to keep the schools program going, fundamental, to keep the local people that we employed, and what we're also doing by leasing sculptures thanks to Snowy Hydro is extending the sculpture trail to Tumut, Cancoban, adding sculptures into Talbingo, but also over the years that's going to give a rejuvenation of the collection. So we're not stopping because the grant's over now. We've got sculptures coming in this year, sculptures coming in next year.